Boom. I'm leading the show. Boom. Perfect.
Okay, so boom. So last time we had spoken about something a little controversial, right? A little touchy subject. We spoke about body counts, why it counts, why it doesn't. Some things were said, some emotions were hurt. And in the comment section, for context, basically we said that from a man's point of view, right? From a man's point of view, what do we have to offer? Once a woman has had it all, right? If she's had a plethora of experience, what as a man, if you really care about your partner, you want to give them something new, something exciting, something they've never had before. And if they've had it all, what do I have to offer if she's already had it all? Insecure, absolutely insecure. But that was the point, to expose a male insecurity, which, like most insecurities, we can't help. We understand it's irrational. We understand it may not even be true, but it's our insecurity nonetheless. So let me hear about it. Like, what did you think about the whole situation? What you were reading? Your thoughts?
I thought it was funny because it's like, you're not allowed to be insecure about something. I mean, whether or not somebody agrees with you or not, you know what I'm saying? You were being vulnerable, you were expressing yourself, and it was just like, oh, what the fuck? He's so insecure. And I'm just like, it's in the fucking cap, bro.
Yeah.
Insecurities.
Yeah.
Like, he's saying it. Like, okay.
Yeah. You're stating something that was already implied. Congratulations.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Like, you unfortunately, I beat you to the punch though.
Yeah.
I was already stating, right, that this is an insecurity. Yeah. Okay. And my biggest takeaway from that whole thing, right, was it was a little bit odd because, you know, we're living in a world in terms of questioning what is masculinity, right? We're living in a world where is wearing a dress masculine, is wearing makeup masculine. You know what I mean? But when a man has a genuine insecurity and is comfortable with that and expressing that, all of a sudden that is under attack. But not the dress. But not the makeup. But the actual vulnerability of a guy being insecure in the first place was under attack.
Yeah.
To me, and I want to hear your thoughts, but to me, it just kind of seemed like a kind of a double standard in a sense.
Yeah.
Right? Tell me how you feel, but once you do, you'll be attacked.
Yeah.
What'd you get from the comment sections? Because you was reading it like I was.
I was like,
I know
holy
you were.
crap. Yeah, because, okay, for example, if, say, I walked up to someone I was dating and I was like, oh, babe, I feel super insecure right now. Like, I don't think I look good in anything I wear. You know, we're going out. And he's like, girl, please go put on them clothes. You look fine. You sound stupid saying that you feel like you don't look good in clothes you already fucking wore. And it's like, if I went to Facebook and I was like, y'all, my dude said such and such, and I put the picture, I'm like, tell me, like, what do you guys think? And
Consensus.
they're just like,
what's the consensus like?
they'll be like,
Girl,
you look good. Fuck him. I
Yeah.
can't believe, like, oh, my gosh.
How
you know
dare
what?
he?
Yeah.
What a misogynistic,
Like,
bigoted, racist. Like,
beyond. And I'm like,
but it feels
we
good
support
because
each
you got
other.
that. You got at least you have that female backing on your side, right?
Exactly.
Like, yes, you got outed by your dude, but at the end of the day, you know, as a woman, you could take to social media and at least have peace knowing that you have that support system on your side, on the social media side, right?
Yeah. It was ridiculous to me because even guys would be like, oh, you look fine. Like, even if it's a shitty outfit per se, and the girls would be like, you look good. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Are all of them genuine though? Are all of them genuine though?
They would try to make you as happy as possible because, you know, to sweep away what your man said. You know what I'm saying?
Do you think, so from my standpoint, personally, there's a lot of yes women when it comes to women empowerment. Okay. And I know that sounds fucked up for me to say, but I'm going to say it. I feel like even if a woman knows damn well you don't look good like that, they will say you look good because it's agreeable, because it's a yes girl culture, right? Even if it's fake, for the sake of being agreeable, they'll say it. And I feel like a big thing that clip that went on TikTok taught me is that men don't necessarily have the same luxury. Unfortunately, we can't go to social media and say XYZ about this insecurity or that insecurity or this issue, because I mean, the proof is in the pudding or Jello, whatever you like, right? But, you know, it's out there, you know, and you know, God bless y'all. You know, God bless y'all. You guys have it right. Empowering, standing by each other, even if it's fucking bullshit, right? I wish that, you know, guys would do the same, follow suit for each other, not in a fake way. I don't want that shit, but just being behind each other in a sense of like, hey man, you know what? It is okay to express your feelings. You know what I'm saying? And I don't think that anything that was said was necessarily wrong. Like, in your opinion, what do you think was the reason for the offense taken in terms of the clip?
I feel like, you know, we were speaking specifically on body counts. Like, we were speaking on things that were like physical at the moment. I don't feel like we were.
The context was only sexual.
Yeah, it wasn't. Of course, you've been in love before. You know that you have love and affection and insecurity and everything else to offer. This specifically was about you being able to show her new experiences.
Physically.
Yes.
Specifically.
I felt like that should have been something that was seen. I feel like people just want to talk. They want to be right and they want to be agreed with. So it was just like, man, oh my gosh, this dude must have a small dick because like he's so insecure.
Right.
I'm like, insecurity means that you have a small dick.
Right. And that's, you know what, me aside, because for me is not important in this issue, right? Because I'm not going to send a million D pics out there just to prove a point.
Yeah.
But I will say it was a little discouraging, right? If there was a young man out there listening to the podcast segment and listening to this very valid insecurity that many men have. It's not just me. I'm just being honest about it. If that young man were to be out there and be like, okay, so this is what happens when I share an insecurity. It's weaponized and used against me.
Yeah.
That was very odd, especially in, like I said before, we're living in a world where we're questioning what is masculinity. So you're saying that masculinity is all about a made up.
Yeah.
It's all made up. It's a social construct. And toxic masculinity is all about you trying to be a man. But the minute that you go under that status quo and you are actually honest and open, this is the response.
Yeah.
It doesn't leave much room for a normal man to just be, right? You have, correct me if I'm wrong, you have 2 sons, right? So what's your thought on that? You're a mom, you have 2 sons coming up, and then you see that response from male insecurities. What's your thoughts?
First of all, it annoys me. Like, I was pressed about the whole thing because like you said, I do have 2 sons, and though I advocate for women as well equally, because it's like I'm bringing them up to be able to feel, to show that they feel, not be like a stone wall, because that's what's supposed to be the norm, I guess. You know, a lot of young men are afraid to speak up on a lot of situations because maybe it'll make them seem soft or weak or something like that, or like a girl, whatever that means.
Whatever that means.
So, but anyways, yeah, like I really wish somebody would tell my kid that he's not able to feel insecure because it's not manly enough.
Right. Your son automatically by default has a small penis because he has insecurities.
Oh my.
By default. No fault of his own. Small d. Insecurities.
It's funny too because like even I read somewhere that even guys with humongous dicks are
still be
insecure.
Still be.
Because they think they may hurt their partner, or you know what I'm saying? Like it's just too much.
I can't tell you how many times I've looked at porn and just seen something that was like, listen, bro, I'm no longer even turned on. This thing doesn't even look human.
Yeah.
It looks like a horse is entering. I'm done. I'm going to shut this off.
Yeah.
I'm going to watch some Netflix or something. It's done for me tonight, personally, for me, you know. That thing is roaming around. I'm good for tonight.
Yeah.
But that's insecurities, right? And we all have them. Men have them.
Yeah.
Women have them. And it's okay.
Yeah.
I think that there's some strength in opening up about insecurities.
Exactly.
It's like you're taking it back. You're taking the power back. But if somebody takes that power away from you, right? The term toxic masculinity is thrown around like never before. It's a hot phrase. People just like to throw it out there, just like a bigot, just like a racist, just like misogynist. It's just like you're throwing it out there. You don't even know the context behind it. You're just going with it, right? My whole thing is this. So, you know, you're saying that somebody's a toxic masculine person. He has all this pent up things about him because he can't express himself. But the minute that he does, it's internalized and weaponized. You know what I'm saying? My whole thing is that I get the whole toxic masculine thing. I get it because it exists. I'm not negating. It exists, okay? But a term that I'm not hearing is toxic femininity, maybe? Because that's exactly what I saw in those comment sections, right? It was internalized insecurities. Me expressing my insecurities, you internalized it, you blew it back and weaponized it on me.
It was like, why do you feel so strongly about something that I feel? You specifically. Why are you upset? Like, I don't even know you, but you're going to come at me sideways because you don't agree with it?
It's not just about agreeing or disagreeing. The issue was, right, the context of the video wasn't even shaming the woman for the body count. It was actually the guy still sticking around for the body count because he likes her or loves her, but is just like deep down in his room like, oh shit, dude, like what do I have to offer her, right?
Everybody has niggles of adults.
Right.
Everybody.
As a woman, have you felt that? As a woman, have you felt insecure because maybe this guy has seen a plethora of punanis and a plethora of experiences, and have you felt insecure based off that?
Of course. Like, I've fleetingly thought about it, and it's just like, okay. But then, like, for me, I swept it away. It's like, okay, this is a new experience. If he wants something else, then he can go about his business. But of course,
but
definitely,
it has.
yeah, for sure.
The at least the thought and the acknowledgement of the insecurity has gone through your head.
Yeah.
Right? Like who else out here with that wop?
Come on.
You know? Who else out here with that supreme gluck? You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
I think you're lying to yourself. If you say that you're not thinking about another person's history, I think you're deep down inside lying to yourself.
Yeah.
And if there's more history, there's just more insecurity to ponder about.
Yeah.
Maybe. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
From a woman's standpoint, how does that feel for you? Because I already expressed how it feels for me as a man, sometimes thinking about that on a woman. But for you, what does that go through in your mind if you know that maybe this guy has had experience out here?
Well, it's just like, again, it's kind of like it reflects what you said. I guess I can take everything you said. Like, what can
Goes
I
both
do
ways.
for him
Mm-hmm.
to satisfy him if he's had like the absolute fucking best? You know what
Right.
I'm saying? But
Because even if he says, let's be honest, right? Even if you ask directly,
yeah,
was I, and mind you, I don't freaking advise you to ever say or ask this, but God forbid you freaking are brave enough to ask that question. Most likely you're getting a lie back.
yeah,
Because who in their freaking right mind is going to tell you, you know what? Actually, you were probably 5.
5.
Yeah, like I remember vividly my best, and to be honest, you were like 5 probably.
So
But like out of 50, you know, you're still winning.
I would be like, I gotta go. Bitch.
Yeah, please let me just.
I gotta.
pack my bags.
Really? That's how you feel? So
But
I would,
that's the
that.
truth that
Yeah.
nobody wants to talk about.
Yeah.
People like to talk about the past like you were actually a different person.
Yeah.
You were not actually a different person. When you were screaming Joseph's name, you were not actually a different person. You are the same person that you are now. Right? And meaning that your past has an effect on what you're thinking currently. Because we're comparison creatures. We're always comparing. Right? I got a Jag now. I had a Honda Civic before. I'd be lying if I said I wasn't like, shit, this Jag is way better than the Honda Civic. Right? Am I just going to be like, oh shit, I completely forgot what that Honda Civic was like. Let me just hop back in there. No, I vividly remember what that Honda Civic felt like. Didn't feel good. I know what that Jag feels like. But what if I had a Ferrari next? Oh, you're objectifying.
I
Hey.
was just about to fucking say. I know what's going to happen.
Yo.
Here he goes with the fucking cars again.
Listen. For y'all Minnesotan
Gosh,
freaking
damn.
snowflake. Listen, it goes both ways, okay? If she called my dick a Honda Civic, it's okay if she had a Ferrari. Like, it's okay. I get it. I'm not the best out here in these streets. I'm good. I'm not the best, okay? Jason Momoa probably got that thing on. Shit.
So I just don't think, I'm not going to think about it.
Oh, God, no.
I'm not going to think about it. I'm just going to clear my mind because I'll go crazy. I swear.
I know. But that's, you know what? That's the thing, though. With insecurities, we have to be open and honest about at least the fact that it's insecure.
Yeah.
And that's the point. You are okay.
Yeah.
You have the okay for your own insecurities. Who is anybody else to take that away from you?
Yeah.
Because that is your own personal thing. Now, should you put it on somebody else? No. Because most of my insecurities staying locked up. You understand?
Yeah.
I mean, not really, because I'm telling it to everybody in the world.
But, I mean,
But realistically,
Yeah,
if
yeah,
I
yeah.
was insecure about my insecurities, I would keep it to myself. You know what I mean? So how do you feel about men and their insecurities? What's healthy? What does healthy look like? What does not healthy look like?
I feel like if you don't acknowledge it, to work on it, that's unhealthy. But you acknowledged it. You know what I'm saying? And you're probably working on that, you know? If you're not looking for growth, if you're not looking to evolve past the person that you were yesterday, then I feel like that's unhealthy.
So your biggest advice for guys, no matter how absurd the insecurity is, right? As long as you're managing it in a healthy manner,
Yeah.
and at least you're open and honest about it, right? Is a green light. That's positive masculinity.
Yeah, you
Right.
should
In
do
your opinion.
self-checks. Do self-checks all the time. Like, check yourself. Like, if you feel like you're coming, like, on strong negatively about something that you're feeling or whatever, check it. Like, why are you feeling this way? It's something internalized. I'm telling you.
Right.
Yeah.
I agree with you, because it's like you pick up hints from people. You know when somebody's insecure about something.
Yep.
They don't even have to say shit about it. You know, but once somebody like says it and brings it to light, it's like, now it's like it's a sigh of relief for both sides, because at least you said this shit, right? It was getting awkward for a second, but now you said it. So now we could work on it. But the last thing anybody should do is to be like, hey man, you know what? I took that shit personal. Your insecurity, I took that shit personal.
Yeah.
You understand?
Yeah.
If you really love somebody, if you really care for somebody, if we really want to be equal and good to each other, men, women, men, whatever you want to be, you should probably be understanding about each other's insecurities, so that way you can move forward instead of demonizing the insecurity in the first place, because that's kind of unfair, because that's their insecurity. When I look back on that segment about me being insecure, and mind you, I'm secure about my insecurities, and that's fine, but I asked myself this question: if it was a woman up there saying, I'm insecure about a male's body count because I have nothing left to give the guy if he's already had it all, what would the response be?
I feel like there will also be a lot of negativity also.
You think so?
Yeah, it'll be like, girl, what are you talking about? I'm trying to think.
Oh, like you like
you
empowerment, like
Yeah.
like the women's empowerment mob being like, girl, this is ingrained in you to feel like that.
I don't know. I just think the whole situation's fucked up.
Yeah.
Everybody should be able to, but again, maybe women would get more positive feedback.
I think, you know what, to me personally, I'm not trying to be biased or nothing, but to me personally, if a woman would have said the exact same thing I would have said, I feel like a lot of women would have been like, girl, I feel the same thing. My guy was a dog. I'm with him now. I'm feeling insecure. I feel you. There would be a lot of support, because they're not having their body count reflected upon.
Yeah.
I feel like that's the only thing anybody got away from that situation. It wasn't the guy trying to love the woman. It wasn't the guy trying to please the woman. No. The only thing that was internalized was the body count. And that actually exposed their insecurities. My insecurities actually exposed their insecurities. Yeah. And if you're insecure about your body count, ain't shit I could do for you. But it actually just proved that, in fact, body count does matter.
We're doing a survey around the country on the way population handles themselves and speaks and deals with their friends and interact with their peers.